everybody, welcome back to Everything's Plastic. Today we have another DC McFarlane action figure review, and this is the awesome Ghostmaker. Going to be completely honest, I don't know anything about this character, but man does it ever look awesome. I am not the biggest DC guy out there, big into Marvel and everything else, but I do like some DC characters. I just never heard of this guy at all. But once I seen this figure, I knew I had to definitely pick him up. I always gravitate towards like the ninja type characters. I love them. That's why I like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow so much, and this guy looks fantastic. So let's take a quick look at side of the packaging. Awesome picture on the back, looks fantastic. If you don't think this guy is cool, man, I don't know what to tell you. Ghostmaker DC Future State on the side, and you got your barcodes and all that good stuff on the bottom, and nothing on the top. Can't wait to get this guy out to take a closer look, so let's get to it. Alright, so here's this guy outside the box, and man, this guy does not disappoint at all. Here's a closer look at the trading card. Even the trading card's awesome. There's a little read up on the back of the card. Pause now if you want to give it a read. Sounds like a super interesting character. Definitely gonna have to pick up some comics and start reading about this guy. Awesome. He comes with this black base that we're so used to getting with these McFarlanes. No hands or anything like that, but you get two swords, one long one and one shorter one. See awesome detail there in the handle. I think it looks pretty awesome. And the blades and everything else look pretty cool as well. Let's get a closer look at this guy overall. Man, look at the awesome design in that head sculpt. Paint application on this one is flawless, especially on the head sculpt. Really cool design with his cape and everything else, man. I love how he did it. It's very soft bendable plastic, and he had so much texturing in it. Looks fantastic. His shoulder armor is really flexible, soft plastic. And what they did with this one, this here is really soft plastic as well, but it covers over, it's a nice piece that covers over all the joints and everything, all the insides, but it looks great, man. The amount of detail and the texturing, everything in this one, man, it almost looks like real fabric, to be honest with you. Love how the sheath for his sword is on the back here, and it's a double sheath as well. Cool symbol on the side, we can see here, I just put his swords in, but his sword slides in nice and easy. Cool detail on the back, love his armor, just love his overall costume, man. All it's here is soft, pliable plastic, fantastic. Cool detail in his wrist armor as well. So much detail on his straps and his armor. Man, this guy looks fantastic. I love the design of his pants too. Usually with a lot of our figures, when they do like a baggy fit type pants, it doesn't look that great. But man, I really love what McFarlane did with this one. I think it looks great. I think it's a cool design. Fantastic. Love the detail on his boots as well. Paint application, like I said, overall for this one is fantastic. Still trying to find a blemish in this one. Now that we had a closer look with this guy, let's go over articulation. So his head goes back this far, down this far, and it goes side to side and all the way around. You got an awesome range of motion out of his head on this one. And his neck has some articulation there as well. I was kind of concerned that his shoulders might be restricted, but his shoulder armor actually comes up along with his arm, so it comes up this far. You get pretty decent range of motion there. You do get a bicep swivel as well. You get double jointed pinned elbows. You can see one pin there, the other one's covered up, but still, man, I don't even mind pinned elbows on this one at all. His arm goes all the way around as well. For his ab crunch, goes forward this far, back this far. And you do have your side to side, and you do get a full rotation. Another separate joint down here as well. Awesome range of motion on this one, and that does spin all the way around down here. His legs come out to a full split. His leg comes forward this far. That's as good as you're going to get a leg joint coming back anyways. Not too bad at all, actually. There is single jointed knees, and you get almost 90 degrees out of it. A little bit restricted there with his knees, but you do get a rotation at his knee as well, which is pretty awesome. I like that. Full rotation here, and it goes forward this far, back this far, and then you have your toe hinge. Oh, overall, man, articulation is pretty good. Here's a closer look at him with both swords in his hands, and man, this guy looks awesome. The only negative thing that I could say is that his swords are a little bit flimsy. His hands are actually made out of very hard, stiff plastic. This makes it a little bit difficult to fit his swords in his hands, but once you do, it looks great. Let's do a few comparisons. Here he is next to the Dark Knight Returns Batman. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys know that I love this figure. And here he is next to the White Knight version and the awesome Lobo. But overall, almost the same size as all these Batmans. He's pretty average size for any McFarlane, but a little bit shorter than Lobo. Obviously, Lobo's a big, tall, bulky character anyways. Pretty much wraps up our unboxing and review. Overall, I'm going to give this guy a perfect 10 out of 10. I know you guys are going to hate me giving it a 10 out of 10. But honestly, man, I love this figure. I know it's probably not perfect. One of the best McFarlanes that I had in a long time. And it surpasses any Marvel Legend that I had in a long time. Articulation is great. All the joints are nice and tight. Everything works the way it should. Paint application is great. Love all the detail, man. There's a lot of detail into this figure. Love the overall design of the figure. Love almost everything about it, man. Like I said, the only negative thing is right here on the back of the sheath. Like when you put the sword in, you can actually see the sword into the case. And one of my buddies mentioned it too, and I'm just now seeing what he meant. So that's kind of weird. Don't know why he did it that way, but it doesn't bother me that much that I would actually deduct any points for it. It's just a minor gripe, and like I said, same thing with the swords. Just a minor gripe. The plastic is a little bit too soft, but the design and everything else is cool. Still fits in his hands, still does what it's supposed to do. So 10 out of 10 is my score for this one overall. I think it's my first perfect score for a McFarlane. Absolutely love this figure. I can't say enough good things about it. You definitely got to pick this one up, get it in hand, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my perfect score of 10 out of 10. Let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of this character. McFarlane absolutely nailed it with this figure. If you like our review, don't forget to hit that like button. If you enjoy our reviews, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Keep collecting and stay safe.